Hey, what's up, guys? Thought I would do a little update video today. I promise I will have more substantial content. By the time you see this, yesterday you should have seen a Streets of Fury EX speedrun that I did. I'm pretty satisfied with that time. I'm not going to be pushing it any lower. I talked to the developers, and they took out the infinite that I've been abusing, unfortunately. And they also said that the new characters are pretty broken, so I'm pretty excited for that. They said it will be sometime in December, so hopefully within the next few weeks they'll have that. The first update is going to have new characters, and then they said after that they're going to add parries. It's also a segue into what I wanted to talk about. One of the things I was thinking of doing for my solo PS4 fundraising giveaway was doing at least one day dedicated to the speedruns that I do. I know that I am not known for speedruns. I did a lot of off-camera, just offline speedruns back in my earlier years. I used to do that a lot on the Mega Man X games, Castlevania, Aria of Sorrow, pretty much all the Igavanias. I did speedruns on those. I wanted to dedicate at least one day of the marathon to the speedruns that I do now, and luckily, I tend to gravitate towards speed games that are short. It's not so much that they're not optimized or they don't have large communities around them. I just don't have the patience, especially lately. I've had a really low frustration threshold, so I like doing shorter games. And what I was thinking of doing is I was going to do Streets of Fury EX, of course. That depends on when the update comes out. 20XX, a couple other things. Probably Super House of Dead Ninjas. I'm going to try to sprinkle a couple other things in there. Maybe Guilty Gear Judgment as well. I think that would be a fun little side project. I don't know when I'm going to be doing the fundraising giveaway. I'm probably going to time it with whenever they put out the patch for Streets of Fury EX. I think that should be fun. I've been thinking a little bit about the rest of the giveaway. It's really going to be up to you guys. I'm going to go ahead and post a poll code in the description. You can go ahead and hit that up and help you guys. Would you like to see more Muso content? I know I've been pretty much neglecting that franchise for a little while. It's no real particular reason. I did purchase Samurai Warriors Chronicles 3, so I hope to be playing that on the channel at some point. I did find an updated version of the viewer software, so I'll try to get that set up at some point. I was thinking of doing that, maybe just some of the other games that I've covered. I do have a pretty large library of things that I haven't touched for a while. Sometimes I just get fixated on one game, and there's only so many hours in the day. After I stream and do my offline stuff and all the other things that don't involve the channel, sometimes I'm just like completely out of time. So I'm gonna go ahead and check the poll code. In terms of what else is going on, I have been playing DFO quite a bit, but I have to admit I'm kind of concerned about the future of that game. It seems to be doing pretty well. I mean, I look and there's on the Reddit and stuff, and the community is pretty active. I hear the cash shop is doing pretty well. I don't think it's going to go anywhere anytime soon, but the slow pace that they're using to get the updates out is really detrimental. Honestly, I think that they really should have taken an extra 6 months and used that time to get the game closer to Korea. I think that the release timing that they had for DFO Global was really bad because it came out right around the time that Korean DNF went into update overdrive, and they started putting out the Second Awakenings and the scenario dungeons and all that other stuff month after month. Pretty much every 4 weeks there was another major update, and now they're kind of in a lull. So I think they're really going to have to put their hands together and get the game updated faster. I enjoy playing the game. I still don't like the end game, but I am interested in experiencing the changes for the classes that I've capped in the past, like the Rogue. I got close to capping the Rogue on Nexon DFO. I think I was a level or two away, so that pretty much counts. Female and male striker, female ranger, a couple other classes, male grappler as well. I'm kind of waiting on those. I know I've been streaming it a lot, and people haven't been interested in watching it. And believe me, I understand that. DFO is just not really an interesting stream game. There are some games that are amazing to watch, like The Binding of Isaac, and Mario Maker is kind of growing that kind of large community as well. You have games like that, and on the opposite side of the spectrum, you have games like DFO where it's pretty much just, the person streaming it is playing the same level dozens of times over and over. I think when they add the scenario dungeons, the leveling content or the grind will be a little easier to play and watch, but they don't have that in the meantime, so I apologize if you've come by my stream and it hasn't been, a Muso game or Transformers or something. I did get a premium contract, so I was playing it for a couple days, but that expired, so I'm not sure if I'm going to buy another one. I do have some money in my PayPal, so maybe I'll do that. They are having a Black Friday sale. I heard Black Friday is kind of going to be low-key this year. Like, basically, Amazon and Newegg have been doing their sales throughout the month instead of just on Black Friday, which I think is good, logistically speaking. I'm sure if you've ever bought anything online from those sites on previous Black Fridays, it's a crapshoot. It's pretty much RNG, whether your deal actually goes through or your transaction goes through, if the site goes down and crap like that. It's cool that they're kind of diverting all the server stress across the entire month instead of just one day. I heard that the Steam sale is also going to be, they're not going to be doing daily sales or community sales, which is pretty interesting. If you notice, whenever I upload or stream random games, a huge portion of the time that I get those is when they're on heavy discounts. I like the heavy discounts because they make it easier for me to try new games and expand my horizons without having a huge risk in the wallet. I'm not really sure what to think about that, but it makes Black Friday pretty empty for me. So if I have some extra money, I was planning on doing a giveaway on Christmas. I'm going to try to, it'll probably be, the things that I've covered in the past. Streets of Fury, DMC4 Special Edition. I'll try to get some other stuff. 20XX as well. So you can mark your calendars for Christmas. I'm probably going to be doing it early on Christmas, maybe around right after lunch, like 1 or 2 Pacific Standard Time. I'll have more details later on. Obviously, I haven't even bought the games yet. I'm pretty broke right now, but I think that'll be a fun little celebration for you guys. I feel that the 10th anniversary celebration wasn't that great. I was going through a lot of stress at the time, and I'm still kind of dealing with that, to be honest. I get kind of frustrated with YouTube. I feel like after 10 years, I should be in a better financial position, but I'm not, and it makes things like getting a PS4, which, I kind of feel like I shouldn't have to ask for fundraising or crowdfunding to get one at the point that I've been doing it. This account is as old as YouTube itself, pretty much, give or take a few months. The growth has been really low lately. A lot of that is just because there hasn't been anything major going on. Transformers was the last major event that I had, and that game didn't really grow my channel too well. A lot of it is also, I'm really bad at the marketing part of making videos. I hear people say, I have really high quality videos, and the guides and the level of play and the stuff that I do and all the practice and time that I put into it. I know people appreciate that, but I'm just terrible at the marketing part. I don't know how to have really good presentable tags and stuff like that. Maybe if it comes down to it, maybe I'll give Swillow access to my account or something, or maybe I'll partner with another network that can help me with the tags, and maybe that will increase things a little bit. I have been focusing on Twitch more, and that's been growing pretty slowly too. I'm kind of just in a lull right now. I feel like I'm producing high quality content most of the time. I mean, sometimes I just will put up stream VODs for a week because I just need a break from video production, but I feel that most of the time, maybe 70 to 80% of the time, I put out pretty meaningful content, and it gets frustrating when I'm just in a financial situation where I can't afford anything that I actually need. Obviously, you guys really helped out with the PC repair, and now I'm able to make really high quality 60 FPS videos and streams pretty much every day. That part is nice, but unfortunately it doesn't really solve the problem of I will need a PS4 at some point to remain relevant, and Swillow was the one that really opened my eyes to that. I've been drifting along with PC ports, and obviously in the past year, in terms of niche Japanese games, a lot of them have been hitting Steam pretty much on the same day as console, but there are still going to be lots of exclusives. I imagine when or if another Bazaar is announced, it sure as hell is not going to hit Steam or any other distribution service anytime soon. I will need to get one at some point, probably in the next couple weeks after Thanksgiving dies down. I will be doing another marathon. I will try to get some prizes for you guys. It should be fun either way. Even if I'm not able to get it funded, you guys should be able to come by and win some free stuff. So go ahead and vote in the poll. In terms of what else is coming, I will be doing some 20XX stuff next week, provided that they fix the HP Sponge bosses. I will be getting started on the Transformers combo build run. I got enough feedback on that to warrant going through doing it. I have to warn you guys, I'm probably not going to go too crazy on it. I'm not going to go too crazy on the resets and everything. I'm more, open to doing large resets and trying to get a super clean, perfect run. If it's a game where I feel that it will benefit me financially, but Transformers is just a really odd situation. Like, they gave out a ton of pre-release keys to people who did, spread the word for the game. You can't front them for that, but they're obviously they didn't have the time or passion or motivation to really show the game being played at a high level, so it made it difficult for people like me who I didn't get any special treatment with that game. I pre-ordered it and I got to play it as soon as it unlocked, like everybody else. And I think that I worked really hard to get that content out, but it didn't do too well. So probably going to be using maybe like one auto repair kit, and if I die more than once, then I'll go ahead and reset. So it's not going to be a crazy no damage run or anything. It'll just be I guess a proof of concept, so to speak. Transformers is kind of an interesting game to do challenge runs for because of how crazy your gear can get. Like, the Devastator's drills pretty much destroys all the giant bosses. It devastates crowds. If you get a free witch time, you get like at least one drill off, if not two. I think it's interesting. It's kind of like speedrunning Basara. Like, speedrunning Basara, one Sanitarium and I were talking about that, and we feel it would be a game where you would have to have pretty high self-imposed restrictions, like not having like a weapon that has 6 damage times 1.5 inscriptions on it and stuff like that. I feel that Transformers is going to be like that at a high level. Unfortunately, it seems like most of the high-level community kind of ignored that game, which is sad. XLHGladiator, I'll go ahead and post his link in the description as well. He's been putting up some pretty good stuff of it, so you can go check him out. We'll have more content on that. Stardust Galaxy Warriors. I'll try to get some Samurai Warriors Chronicles 3 content out, and that should pretty much wrap up the month. After that, I'm going to be working on the giveaway and the marathon as well. If you want to help with the PS4, my links are in the description. Even if you can't help me like that, at least go ahead and vote on the poll, and so I can help structure the marathon. Peace.